Hey everyone, welcome. So we'll be continuing with the series. We're done with part 1 and part 2. Today we'll be doing the part 3. What we'll be doing is we'll be taking a scene from a movie. In today's case it will be The Joker, and I'll try to watch that scene and turn it into a screenplay in my own words and then compare it with the original screenplay and see what the difference is, me being a new writer and the screenplay being written by professionals who have been in the industry for a long time, and then see what we can learn from this comparison. So let's look at the scene. This is a scene a little more towards the end of the movie. Let's look at the scene and then get down to writing.
Hey, Arthur. How's it going?
Oh, hey, guys. Come on in.
Did you get a new gig?
No.
Oh, you must be going down to that rally at City Hall. I hear it's gonna be nuts.
Oh, is that today?
Yeah. Well, what's with the makeup then?
My mom died. Celebrating.
Right. We heard. That's why we came by. I figured you could use some cheering up.
Oh, that's sweet. But, no. I feel good. I stopped taking my medication. I feel a lot better now.
Oh, okay. Well, good feel. So, hey, listen, I don't know if you heard, but the cops have been coming around the shop. They're talking to all the guys about those subway murders. And,
They didn't talk to me.
that's because the suspect was a regular-sized person. If it was a fucking midget, you'd be in jail right now. Anyway, Hoyt said that they talked to you, and now they're looking for me, and I just want to know what you said. Make sure our stories line up, seeing as how
that's
you're my
important.
boy, and
that makes a lot of sense.
you know what I mean?
Thank you, Brando. Thank you so much.
I just want to...
Why would you do that, Arthur?
Did you watch the Murray Franklin show? Yeah. I'm gonna be on tonight. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Me on the telly.
What the fuck, Arthur?
What? It's okay, Gary. You can go. I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't look. Just go.
Hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur, can you get a log?
Sorry, Gary. Gary,
Yeah.
you were the only one that was ever nice to me. Yeah.
Oh god. Why? God damn me. What the fuck? I forgot to record the iPad screen. That. Okay. I'm not gonna record again. That would make no sense, so let me just take you through the scenes. Okay, so first this happens. For that I wrote, Arthur opens the door, it's Randall and Gary. Gary says, hey Arthur, how's it going? Joker, surprisingly welcoming, oh hey guys, come on in. Okay, they come inside, take a look at his makeup. Gary says, did you get a new gig? Joker, no. Randall, oh you must be going down to that rally at City Hall. I hear it's gonna be nuts. Arthur closes the door and bolts it. Joker says, oh is that today? Randall confused, yeah, so what's with the makeup then? Joker, my mom died, I'm celebrating. That's what I did for the past 21 minutes. Amazing. God fucking damn it. Forgot to record. Okay, let's carry on. Let's just get over it and carry on. We heard that's why we came by. That's not why you came by. You're gonna die in a second. I should underline good. I mean, I was thinking about what to do to make this better. I'll just underline good. Nods and smokes another puff. I hate that word. I don't know what to write. What's a better way to do this? Smokes another what? Just help me, okay? If you know it, just help me out. Joker nods and smokes another puff. So bad. Craftsman coming around the shop, talking to everybody about those subway bars. I want to do that subway scene, but that seems like a difficult scene to write. I'm gonna postpone that to a future video. That would be much more exciting to write and even watch, I think, but it's gonna be tough, that scene. So I thought no. That's because the suspect was a regular sized person. What? Two full stops? That's because the suspect was a regular sized person. It's rude, but I kind of like this joke. That is so horrible. Shit. Shouldn't be laughing.
That's because the suspect was a regular-sized person. If it was a f***ing midget, you'd be in jail right now.
This is so good. He deserved an Oscar just for that laugh. How should I write it though? Arthur bursts out into a fake laugh. Sounds so underwhelming, but in the scene it's so good. I feel like I'm doing the same thing that I was doing in the second part. I'm just ignoring the details completely. Okay, let's just move on. Let's just keep going. Let's not question our skills as a writer. Let's just keep going, man. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna capitalize this. I'm just gonna have to remember that. Joker grabs him and stacks him up. Or pounds his head several times till passes out. Joker just drops Randall's body to the floor and leans back on the wall, his face covered in blood. This makes no sense. Covered in blood. Breathing heavily, the mom was content with what he had done. Sounds good. Gary still sobbing in the background. Horrified Hey, who's gonna be next? I know. Shut up. I'm trying to finish it up. Gary, horrified, tries to run away. Joker just sits there, chuckles, kisses. Hey, I'll head. Let's go. Joker, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, on the way. I think I should stop at that. I need to look at this. Okay. I mean, I still feel like I'm missing a lot of detail. I mean, the difference would be like this is just this kind of just the first draft. That's my only excuse at this point. I mean, I'm definitely missing a lot of things. And the battery is giving up. It's just 8%. So I'm just gonna jump ahead. Starts with in front door, mom's apartment. I saw it in both parts. Why am I not doing that? What the f is wrong with me? Actually, in my defense, I've been recording these like with a gap. I'm not recording it all together on one day, all the 3 parts. I do it on a day, I take a gap. That's the worst excuse, but yeah. So, I forget, okay? That's why we're doing this. We're trying to learn. So, no judging. Front door, mom's apartment. It's not his apartment. And it's afternoon, not morning. Front door, comma, mom's apartment. That's something to learn, definitely. I mean, to like give it a sub place. Front door, mom's apartment. This is a great thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that for my screenplays. Joker unlocks the locks, keeping the security chain latched, and cracks open the door, sees Randall, looks down and sees Gary next to him, undoes the chain and opens the door for them. Randall and Gary get a look at Joker's face, his dyed green hair still wet, streaking white grease paint smeared over the part of his face. Gary reads, look, yeah, how's it going? You get a new gig. This is what I wrote. That stupid piece of I just wrote, Arthur opens the door. It's Randall and Gary. Haha. And they wrote this whole saga of detail. I don't know why I didn't write that, because it was clearly happening. Something must be wrong with me. Joker shakes his head no. I'm always looking for words to describe that shaking of the head. Nodding or shrugging or... And this line is something to take note of as well. I'm always looking for some, like a phrase to describe that nodding thing. But in a different way, you can't write nod like every second page because everybody's nodding all the time. Joker shuts the door behind them, locks the chain lock. Did I not write that? Yeah, I did, but a bit differently. Arthur closes the door and bolts it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Figured you might want to go out, get a drink or something. Joker doesn't answer. Awkward beat. Awkward beat? Okay. This is nice. I never read this. Awkward beat. Definitely gonna use that at some point. I know, man. I'm trying to finish it up. What the f is wrong with you? Just give me 5 minutes. Come on, iPad. You can do it. I said I would capitalize these things. I didn't. Shit. This had to be capitalized, man. What the hell? This had to be capitalized. Randall screams. Gary stumbles back in shock. Oh, stumbles back in shock. Okay. Stumbles back in shock. I wrote Gary falls back horrified. Can't believe what he's seeing. Which is, I mean, I don't know. I feel mine is a little better. Am I wrong? Gary stumbles back in shock. I don't know. Joker lets go of Randall's side and Randall drops to the ground. Joker leans back against the wall, out of breath, kind of slides down the... Whoa! So close! I wrote... Joker drops Randall's body to the floor and leans back on the folds. His face covered in blood, breathing heavily, looking almost content with that he done. Oh, shit. But the again and again part's pretty... I mean, yeah. That's something I can use in an action scene if I need in the future for some of my screenplays. Sees Gary huddled in the corner, trembling with fear. Ooh. Kind of similar. Again, Gary shaking with fear, is trying to look away from the body. Yeah. Kind of similar. I'm happy. Good. A little close. So I can be a professional screenwriter. These are clear proofs. Just forget about everything that I said while I was writing it. I think this is pretty clear that I can be a screenwriter in Hollywood. Maybe even write a movie like Joker. I think it seems easy now because I got 2 things right. It's pretty clear. Let's just move on. Okay. But yeah, there's not much to compare after that point. Again, the things that I missed was a little more description of the scene. Joker shakes his head in no, which is kind of nice. I can use that in the future. The underlining thing is pretty nice. I think I would be doing the underlining in the second draft, third draft, or whatever, the subsequent drafts. Not initially, and especially when your battery is 4%. Because I know the movie kind of, and the image is there in my head, so I feel like everybody else might be knowing that as well, and I think for that reason I'm not explaining it. I feel like people already know that, but if I'm writing a screenplay where nobody knows the characters, nobody knows where the scene is, so I would have to set it up a little bit. So maybe that's why I'm not doing it. These are excuses. I should be doing it. For the writers, they obviously haven't seen the movie. They're gonna make it, so they might be trying to explain it a little more, and I'm not doing that at all. I'll keep that in mind for future movies that I'll be doing. What else? Missed a few parentheticals, learned a new action awkward beat, which is, I mean, that's really, especially in writing comedy, I think the awkward beat thing might be really useful. And the rest, a bit of it is different. I mean, in all 3 parts, we can clearly see how different it is, the movie and the original screenplay, which obviously happens a lot. I think we'll see that in the future videos as well for other movies. But yeah, there's still a lot to learn. I mean, it's a fun exercise, at least for me, but definitely people are watching who haven't. I mean, if you've read less screenplays and you're just looking at this screenplay, there must be, like, you can pick up small things from each screenplay that you read, right? So like this slugline thing, and then the underlining thing, the action being capitalized, these are things that we can take away. Now it's obviously unreal to expect that in one go I'll get it exactly right and exactly perfect, even though at whatever level I am, but still there are a lot of things to learn. Hope this was enjoyable, as it was for me. A lot to learn. I'm gonna be continuing with the series. I mean, if people watch it, it would be amazing, but it's a fun exercise for me at least. I'll be doing that for a lot of other movies as well. So stick around for that if you want. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. Splurts out. Is that not a word? What? Is splurt not a word? What the? Why is it underlined? You don't know anything, find it out. Okay, thank you.